So decided to go for another walk today on the trail, and it's actually quite nice. A little windy, but it's not bad. And I am gonna have to get one of those, I call them a stick, where you can hold it and record as you walk. So I wanted to talk about you all know that I have PMR, polymyalgia rheumatica, autoimmune disease, and it's going away. I've actually gotten my medication way down, tapering, and I imagine by August I'll be done with this. But something that I started thinking about was, well, what causes this? I remember the first time I went to the doctor and she diagnosed me with it. I'd never heard of it, and she just said it's just an autoimmune disease and they don't know what causes it, although they say stress can trigger it. So I started, let me get a better angle here. I started looking back and thinking, well, what did I do? What did I go through? And oh man, I didn't have to stop for long. I didn't have to think for long. I had changed my whole life. Different things in my life, different times that I've moved. I moved because of a job. I moved to another state. A lot of stress, thinking that I could handle that job. And it was a good job, it was a good company. But I got hurt on the job. So they ended up letting me go. So here I was in a state not familiar. Although I did like it there. I'd been there about a year. And I knew I had to get back to where I came from, which I did. And the way that I did that was, I'm gonna have a seat here. I sold, I'm trying to get the light right. I sold, we don't want the trash can in there, do we? There we go. I knew that I had to go back to 2 states away from where I came from. And I had looked for a job and couldn't find anything, so I knew I needed to go back. I had things that I had possessions and items. I had a whole 2-bedroom apartment, and I couldn't afford to hire a mover. The company that hired me to move up there had already done that, so I couldn't afford it, and I knew that I needed to leave. I had a really nice car, thank God, and I'm gonna adjust this phone. It is like heavy. I gotta get one of those things. So I knew that I had to get back to where I came from. Couldn't take all of my things, and the harsh reality was that I had to let it all go, except for what I could put in my car. And if that's not traumatic, I don't know what is. Moving was traumatic, a whole new experience, moving up there, new job, new people. I loved the area though, but when I realized that I had to move back, I had to get rid of my things. And I came to the realization that It's just stuff. It's just stuff. You can't take it with you when you go, and I know people have heard that all their life. It's just stuff. So I got busy and started selling it, started donating, and I got rid of most of it. In fact, all of it except what I was going to take with me. And of course I had my cat. She was number one. She was sitting up in the front. She had her cat box. She had her cat carrier. She was a good little traveler. That was my cat of 17 years. She passed away right before Christmas this year. So some of the things that what I'm getting at is that trauma, whether you realize it or not, is huge. And if you can avoid it, avoid it. But you can't always avoid it. I mean, when you lose someone or something, you can't avoid that. It happens and you have to process it and deal with it. Learning to say no. Learning to say no, whether it's just a small little thing with someone that you're speaking with, or it's a big thing that is going to result in a huge difference in your life. If you don't feel that you need to do it, say no. You have that right to say no, and I figured out I had the right to say no after all those years. Anyway, so that's just one of the traumatic things that happened to me by moving. So I turned around, going to go back, and the point of my story is we let so many things stress us out. We let so many things look as if they matter at the moment. And the thing to do would ask yourself, is this going to matter? Is this going to matter when I'm not here anymore? Is this going to matter when it's not going to matter. So, anyway, I heard somebody behind me. I want to thank you all for watching. So, the reason behind this video was think of the things that really do matter in life. Think of the things that you get stressed out about. And stop and tell yourself it really doesn't matter. And you can tell yourself, I can say no if I want. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and please subscribe. Bye-bye.